Oh, yes.
All right, going Lazarus next. I'm going to go with secret ingredients. Okay, this time we've got Dominion. We've got a Malachus Pyre. I'm always uncomfortable with Malachus Pyre. But we found a test subject Alpha, as well as It's Alive to help buff him. So those are some pretty strong things. Let's see. I think I'll take Inga's Beaker here. Yeah. Excuse me. Cold Channel or Titan Channel? I think I'm likelier to take Titan Channel. Let me do that. I think Test Subject initially can't really hang out alone, so I'm going to put him behind a Shield Steward, and we'll do Soul Guard. He doesn't really need somebody behind him. Or rather, he doesn't need somebody to stand in front of him. Not particularly. I'm just going to do this. Then, play him. Then this. We did advance him to the front, but it's okay. What do I want to infuse for? I'd love to have, like, Lifesteal or Damage Shield or something. But in this case, let's just get Reanimate. Put that on you, cast this over here for a 3rd shard, need 4th shard to bring him live. Let's see, I'm just gonna do It's Alive again, Lifesteals him back up. Let me see. Play this. Titan's Gratitude, Soul Guard cleans this floor, and he'll clean all future floors as well. Yeah, this floor's fallovers are pretty quick, but that is fine. I think Soul Guard mostly just beats this guy. Looks like it. Jeez, what the heck? Ah. Okay, we got our upgraded cards. Petal Hex, a Consuming Helical Crystals, or a Flash Freeze. What are we playing around? What do we need? What helps? I don't actually mind taking Cuttle Hex here and getting like a little utility going. But I might need Helical for damage. Let me take a Helical. I feel like it's either the Potion Kit or the Explosive. The Explosive is kind of no risk, since it's on Consume. Do I have target damage? I don't really have targetable damage to help me pick up, what are they called? The little, gold dudes. Yeah, let me take an Explosive Reaction. Potion Kit's really tempting there. I need to get Merchant of Steel picks to get my Test Subject Alpha online. I think that's the biggest priority. I'd rather pull Lazarus units so that we can get assistance. Where am I for spell upgrades? Kinda meh. Got Titanstone Speedstone, which I do not need for what I currently have. Do we have a Titanstone pick? Yes. So we've got Titan Sentry with a large stone. He could pair with the Test Subject Alpha and just lock down the bottom floor. Test Subject Alpha can often solo the bottom floor as well. But Large Stone Titan Sentry is just a very cozy unit anyway. Like, this is really good. I'm not looking at Heartstone or Strengthstone, anything I currently have. I could Strengthstone the Test Subject. It's not the worst. We're up against Dominion. Up against Dominion, I really wanted to, like, I would have loved to have, like, a Large Stone Test Subject, and have that rule the floor, and then try to give him, like, an Organ Harvester so he never dies. I guess we can still, like, Strengthstone him and give him an Organ Harvester. We might need multi-strike. I think we can get by on this multi-strike, and we try to find like an organ harvester for him, or something else that makes him durable. Let's see. I can give up on a shield and a spear here. Let's see. Got some summoned units coming in. That's fine. I might just park the test subject alpha at the top floor this time so he sweeps out all of the losers. And I'll just play the rest like this. I actually think that this Titan Sentry solos for this encounter. And I can spend the rest of my time just mixing stuff. I want to go for, do I want to go for like a rage mix maybe? Let's go for some damage shields. And Soul Guard's active. Can I find a blue concoction? Yes. That picks that up. 19 quick doesn't kill this guy, so let me Titan Scrat him. Now he will die. Everything else is on track. I'll put a Spear Steward up here just in case. Yes, I'll do that too. It's not like I had a Slay trigger to worry about. Let's see. I think a Spikes Infusion is the most value I can find up and coming. No reason not to play that. Big fan of It's Alive. I think this can't be discarded, right? Yeah. Pretty handy. Explosive, yada 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 yada, doesn't matter. Yeah, I was pretty sure this unit would just solo for this encounter. Malekith tends to give you some power ahead of schedule. Holdover Offering Totem. Let's see. I don't really have a place for the Mollusk Mage, and I don't have much in the way of direct damage. Lazarus doesn't usually kill with direct damage anyway. Incant Cuddle Hex is like a sideshow. Like, it doesn't matter. I'll take the Holdover Offering Token. I'm not super enamored with it. Intrinsic Forevermore is kind of interesting. So the Sanguine Assistant, the dualism doesn't matter, obviously. Most of our assistants, their upgrades aren't going to matter. So that could be a power bump for the test subject. It's kind of helpful. Let me grab this just because. I've got a lot of room to tweak it or play with something else. Dual Stone, Speed Stone. I don't have a good dualism unit. Or a speed unit, actually. So Hulking Mass is obviously a great dual stone unit, but do I need anywhere for him to be? He could stand in front of Soul Guard and get a dual stone. That's pretty cool. So we can have like first floor Titan Sentry test subject, second floor is Soul Guard and a Hulking Mass. I feel like taking another Strength Stone on the test subject is kind of admitting defeat and coming out too weak. I could take a Heartstone on him to try and prep for Seraph, but then that's like, he would be at 19 power plus 15 power if I get him the Assistant, which is not enough to sweep 50s or 60s. The Vampiric Feed guys, I believe, only have 30 health. So he is okay for those, as long as he picks up the Sanguine Assistant. If I Strength Stone him, he perfectly sweeps for Kale. We're not fighting Kale yet, so... I have one more Merchant of Steel option before then. I might just want to go hard on trinkets. I don't think I'm looking to buy anything here. Okay. This is where the holdover offering token becomes good. It means I can, Oh no, Dominion's Eye is one exception to that, because it makes the, it makes the offering token more expensive, so we can't just ditch it that way. We can still play around this, though. And, putting this onto the sweep guy is usually pretty good. Unfortunately, this is the case where I should have upgraded him. These are all strike benefits, right? Well, except for the summon. Dominating Authority on something lets me pull in the Sanguine Assistant on the first round for free. And I can, like, throw it randomly on the Titan Sentry, and it's fine. Gets me a third unit at the back of that floor. I have a couple ways of outing my own unit, because I can explosive reaction my own guy, or I can put him at the front with It's Alive for him to die. Or I can mix a blue potion to kill the assistant. Authority is weird. I've seen builds that exploit Authority, but it's very strange stuff. Whereas, like, Power and Control are very straightforward. I think I'm going to take Power and put it on the test subject. I just need to find out how we're keeping him alive on Dominion. But yep, punished for not taking a mediocre second upgrade on him. So if I had taken a mediocre second upgrade, he could have a third upgrade now. That being said, we're now pretty packed up in terms of upgrades for our units. I'm going to take a remove. And actually, why would I take a remove here? I don't really need to. I have places to put these guys. I'd rather hold the money and go hard on trinkets. Let's go really hard on trinkets. Alright, Archeon. Oh, I don't have the energy to play the Hulking Mass right away. That's a bit annoying. The other thing that's annoying is that we don't have Reanimate on our Hulking Mass right away, but we could probably find a fix for that. Let's get this out of the way. Let me build green. Oh, that's interesting. The first Foregone Power hit the Madman Infusion and didn't discard anything. That's pretty cool. I should have played some of those cards on Solgard's row. This is funny. He shows up here even though Solgard's not real. Solgard becomes real at Stasis 4. We probably want to hit Stasis 4 if we can here. I think Spikes is really good for our crew. I probably want one Reanimate. Just short of becoming a real boy. I think I just play this, into this, make Solgard real, he kills there. Play this back here. I don't think I want to play the offering token. I don't really want it in the cycle right now. Let's do this. This. This version of Solgard doesn't benefit from more incants, so it's questionable whether or not we want to bother with playing too much. Let's see about a red mix. I need to protect the test subject a little bit. Lifesteal's pretty good on him. He's only got 10 max health. Well, we've already killed him. Yeah, I guess this big Titan skin dude in the back is already still taking care of business. Okay, Intrinsic Siren Song is crazy good. Deep Offering we don't have the synergies for. Hoarfrost Effigy we're not playing into as much right now, so it's almost certainly this. Let's see. I don't have Reanimate Abuse at the moment. It's definitely not the pincushion. It's never the pincushion here. Do we ever take 9 Live Nightmare here to see if something happens with it? I think we might take 9 Live Nightmare just to see if we find something cool to do with it. Let me try that. The proper pick there is probably Siren of the Sea. Okay. I really, really, really want to find rooms now. This 9 Live Nightmare goes hard with rooms. I do want to check Merchant of Trinkets. In terms of a Merchant of Magic, there's just not much to feel great about. We could maybe get like a Permafrost Siren Song. That's pretty strong. We could upgrade our Titan's Gratitude. These upgrade pretty well because they have Attuned. So we could just like give him a small bump up to 85 damage. I'm gonna go this way. I really want events. I want trinkets. I'm gonna check the event first. Arches, 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 arches. Okay, that would be too much to ask. Okay. Rare pick. I mean, banished cards are overpowered, right? I'm going banished. We can get Blood-Soaked Arena to feed our test subject Alpha. That's pretty crazy. He's gonna scale like a monster. See, trinket-wise, I have one equipment to play with Frenzytesia. Dante's Footstool is good. It's just real good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. It's good now. It can get better, depending on what we pull. I could go for a card purge here. Am I likely to see a Vortex? Got a Vortex with the Merchant of Magic, opposed by a Merchant of Arms, which is really powerful right now, and Celestial Alcove Forgotten Boons. So we almost certainly don't see this Unstable Vortex. The lesser known soul card we got. Yeah, I mean, every run is just waiting to turn into, like, a Dante the Dependable run, right? This is just a different kind of Dante the Dependable run. I don't think Card Purge is good enough to, like, fret over for its cost. Okay. I don't know if I'm going deeper on Titan Channel, because I have not picked up anything really that makes it easier for me to play more spells. So I think I'm just going to go Cold Channel from here, and enjoy the fact that I'm a 60-80 into Cold Channel. I haven't tried mixing with Titan Channel before. Seems like the kind of thing you should try. Well, this probably makes something die, but it's super chill, actually. Because half of this invasion gets handled by my Intrinsic. And I think the other half, the Hulking Mass, just tanks. I'm still going to put the Shield Steward up here so we don't redraw him. So, Intrinsic Siren Song, you get out of here. This is 11 damage that would kill the test subject, so I cannot It's Alive him to the front of that. Need to start bringing Soul Guard to life. We grab a Blast Infusion, we play it on these guys when they hit this row, and then that's like diffusal for all this junk. Let me put a Sanguine Assistant up there so that he will die when I pop them. I think we just play those, and we get to play the Forgone Power for free. If I had chosen to play those cards up here to wake up Soul Guard, we take more Corruption on our guy. I didn't really want to do that. Man, I got a weird amount of cough right now. I don't know why. Want to get these shards propagated for taken care of. His Valor is 12 now. It's only going to get higher. Make you go kaboom. Let me see. I forget what boss we're running into, but I probably want a Rage Infusion. I would like to Rage. Yeah, Test Subject Alpha's now pretty much dealing with everything. Get rid of our Calcified Ember. I want to cook up more Rage. Now, stacking all this Rage is at the expense of finding Reanimation for the Hulking Mass. Also, since I picked up Cold Channel, I've not changed to a pattern where Soul Guard is tanking. So his Cold Channel is only really going to matter whenever we get down to the boss fight. Or if I find a way to deal like 1 damage to him. There are maybe some situations where we Frostbite our own Soul Guard so that he's throwing Frostbite on the enemies. But I'm pretty sure we just kill Ajax. Yeah. Ajax doesn't stand a chance. That was fast. Let's see. I don't think I have a payoff for Urchin Spines, which is a bummer. Actually, I mean, maybe I could pump up the Titan's Gratitudes and they become a decent payoff for Urchin Spines, but that's like pie in the sky compared to just taking Preserve value right now. Preserve is very good for triggering incants. Ooh, Double-Edged Bearer? I think I like that. There's a few places where I can put Double-Edged Arms, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think it's the Merchant of Steel here. No, we're pretty satisfied with what we have. Do we ever go for the Empyrean Well? I don't think I have anything I want to duplicate. Not really. Utility unit or nothing. That's a nothing. Sweepers that aren't quick. Preposterous. Okay, so we gotta think about Lightstone Casing? I mean, I don't have a spell yet that I really care about for Lightstone Casing, but I could probably find one. A Forgotten Name is decent for my, Forgotten, what is it? For my Titan's Gratitudes. I think I'm gonna take that. I think that's okay enough. Attuned Whetstone unfortunately doesn't hit the equipment that I have, because the equipment I have is Guys. Winged Steel's probably playable. I could take Attuned Whetstone in case I hit some good equipment, and we are checking this Merchant of Arms here on the right-hand side. What kind of equipment are we looking for? We're probably looking for an Organ Harvester, because that's always the equipment you're looking for when you're playing Lazarus. I think the Double-Edged Arms is almost always going on to the Test Subject Alpha. There might be some fights where the Test Subject Alpha gets an Organ Harvester, and the Double-Edged Arms just goes on Soul Guard, because Soul Guard's a fatty. Let me take the Attuned Whetstone. I think I'm not going to regret it. It is finally time for us to purge one of these stewards. I'm going to get rid of the Shield Steward. With Dante's Footstool and Attuned Whetstone, my opening hand starts to look... like, my deployment hand starts to get close to 10 if I don't, like, trim something. I think this fight is trivial. Like, I think this doesn't even matter. So if I want to deploy 9 Live Nightmare cleanly, I would need one more Ember. But for it to be worth deploying cleanly, I probably need another Ember beyond that. No, because I've got Dante's Footstool. Because we're never setting this up unless we find one of the rooms that says do something on Summon and Reanimate. In which case, the 9 Live Nightmare, like, immediately becomes a strong card. Let's see. We probably want to find a green concoction this time. Oh, that drew me too because of Wing Steel. I had to pause for a moment, like, what just happened? But it's fine. I mean, you aren't quite dying. I've already triggered a Forgotten Name. Now, the problem with the Double-Edged Bearer is that with him being large, I don't know how we're killing him outside of boss fights. In boss fights, we can kill him pretty easily. If I draw something, it doesn't do much, but we're one spell short of Forgotten Name. Let's make sure we trigger that every turn. So I'm going to start the process of slowly killing my own Double-Edged Bearer. Let's see. I'm going to Secret Ingredient. These are not the right ingredients. So you just take that. There we go. There we go. We got Unstable on the Double-Edged Bearer. That'll take care of him. Just get rid of that. I don't need this. I guess let's buff Soul Guard now. Get out of here. Double-Edged Arms, Siren Song you, 2 more spells for a Forgotten Name. Let's see, I think those spells are probably Secret Ingredient, green into Forgone Power. I don't want to play the Offering Token. Got the Double-Edged Arms on you, so I think we'll put the Vampire's Tooth on Soul Guard. We're not automatically winning this fight. That's news to me. I don't have a second Madman's Infusion right now. Let's see, how's 1 turn of Lifesteal do for you? Oh, now we win. Okay, cool. Kind of thought it might be like that. Just for the record. Is we loaded him up with 240 corruption, so he was not going to live very long after that. Ooh, it's Unnamed Tome Spell Chain. Thank you. There's our Organ Harvester, and yep, it will be the Organ Harvester today. Okay, so Organ Harvester gives us a way to live on our... gives us a way to live on the test subject. The Double-Edged Bear is probably going to go over to Soul Guard, who's hitting for 60. That's okay. Let's see. I feel like it's probably still the Merchant of Arms, because the Pyre Remains does nothing, and over here we got a Forgotten Boons and a Celestial Alcove. It's pretty strong. I don't think it's ever the Hall of Mirrors. Meat Shield is okay on Titan Sentry. It's pretty fine. I think I want my Organ Harvester to be deployable. I don't need to click that. I have an Attuned Whetstone. It's already deployable unless I get another equipment. So the cost of Meat Shield is that I don't necessarily have... The cost of Meat Shield is that if I take Meat Shield, I don't necessarily get Organ Harvester immediately, whereas if I don't, I get Organ Harvester immediately. Also, I can combine something with Organ Harvester, and it will come to my hand for free. So there's a question of, do we want to do that with Void Armament? The reason why I don't want to do that is I think there's a possibility Rax the Overblessed or the one other girly might kill off... Wait, Extinguish triggers on a Reanimate death, which means that if you Void Armament somebody and try to have them survive off of Reanimates, you might just lose them. We're not going to take a Void Armament. Okay, there's the Reanimation Lab. I'm going to try this. I want to set one of my rooms to deployable to make sure I always have both. So let me deployable this. No, let me deployable... Okay, I don't know, whatever. I think that what happens here is whichever one you don't mark as deployable is the one that comes to your hand for free. So if I had taken the Spell Sanctum there and marked the Blood-Soaked Arena as deployable, then I think Dante's Footstool probably always hits the Spell Sanctum. I think that's how that works. Which was another line of play that I think is pretty good, because it would help me maximize... if I was on one of the different versions of Soul Guard, like if I was on Titan Channel, Dire Channel Soul Guard, then I would definitely be going the Soul Sanctum. Because that's like an incant to win build, but we're not really on incant to win. We're definitely winning with units. The Bone Dog. I don't really think we're playing... I don't really think we're adopting the Bone Dog, right? Maybe we adopt the Bone Dog and he just hangs out behind the 9 Live Nightmare and it's okay. I mean, he probably dies on the Titan fight. I'm gonna adopt the Bone Dog. Remember this happened, chat. This is like Doom. It is guaranteed that whatever option you pick at the Bone Dog event is the wrong option unless your run was already winning. So there's a possibility here that our run was already winning and that pick didn't matter. And I think that's what I'm gambling on right now. Okay. I might not set up the the hulking dude immediately, so that I can get the 9 Live Nightmare set up. Because this sets me up for the Bone Dog. And I'll just have to play the Hulking Mask when he gets drawn. It's not like Soul Guard's in danger. He's not real. Okay, right. I forgot the Intrinsic Siren song is here. That's pretty nice. Maybe the extra 7 stats on the Bone Dog will keep him alive longer. Look at him with his adorable Bone Dog googly eyes. Perfect. Okay. I want to draw my other guy. It didn't happen. Let's see. I think we want green mixes. I can't target him with It's Alive. I can't actually target him with anything. So he doesn't become real unless I play the Spear Steward. Not this turn, anyway. Let me see. I think I need you to have real stats. So we're going to try to start that up. Now, unfortunately, dazing the boss prevents him from killing the 9-life Nightmare, but I think I need to daze him there because I need him dazed when he comes down here so that he doesn't feed anybody. All right. Mixing. Show me a reanimate. Solgard's real, thus he is now on security detail. Test subject is going to pick up reanimates and Valor from every single Vamp Cherub. That's pretty cool. Maybe we just let Solgard tank for a while. And we like Solgard max for a bit. How much do I have to worry about these Chosen Bastions? I mean, they're going to take, like, a bunch of damage. Oh, there's our hulking mass. There you are. Have a reanimate. That's fine. Now we've got our Avarice boy back on the table. Okay, this is a really great time for me to play this unnamed tome and put end mute on the boss, because I think that's really cool. Let's see. Do I It's Alive one of these guys, or It's Alive the 9-life Nightmare, so that it can carry? Let's try and make the 9-life Nightmare carry. I'm amused by that idea, that it could carry. It's not really happening, like, soon. But it's fine. I think I want a purple concoction because I might need the Chosen Bastard to sit still. 50 damage becomes 45. His damage is 10. 55. So it's still Solgard's attack that kills the Scarred Sentinel. Despite this. Check the next card. Can't play that. Alright. Titan's Gratitude here is probably very helpful. We've got the rooted option if I need it. Yeah, you're not dying. Sit still. Let's see. Let's help that along. Look at this man. He's like, Corruption 20, Frostbite 12, Mute 9, doesn't really care. What a jerk. Let's see. Pretty sure the Double-Edged Bearer coming in here kills. I don't have a way of outing the Double-Edged Bearer. Oh, he's still not dead. What about with that? No? How about now? Okay, finally. Jeez. Jeez. Up to 90 attack on this boy. That's fine. We're hitting for about 100. We've got 60 Valor, 10 Reanimate stacks. Looks like we're killing some of the Sentinels on the way in. That's pretty cool. I mean, maybe we just, like, focus on the Double-Edged Bearer because he's still a double striker. Right? It's not bad. It can't be. I think, like, pretty firmly there's no unit with multi-strike that is bad. It never happens. Yeah, I guess we're not playing Permafrost right now. Permafrost gets better the stronger the cards we have, and the more we need to rely on Solgard's Incant, which is maybe not at all. Like, maybe we don't have any need for Solgard to Incant anything for the rest of this game. Because I think all of our Lazarus stuff is just going crazy for a while. Do I still Siren Song you? You've got 6 turns of mute. I don't really need to daze you. And given the way my units work, it's probably better if you attack. I've got a lot of revenge and spikes bullshit. Okay, so it's clear that the problem with the 9-life Nightmare is that it's not going to die. Maybe I find, like, a monstrous tome for this thing. Yeah, this Reanimate 13 is not looking good for you. 13 turns of Corruption 200 is quite a lot of damage, I hear. So I have a Double-Edged Bearer with Reanimate, in case I want more of that bullshit. We've got an Ancient Synergy that looks like it hits for 50 twice at a cost of 3 energy. 50 twice for 100 damage for 3 energy is not even a great rate in the late game. Especially if it puts me off scaling. This Double-Edged Bearer is probably a lot easier to collect the Double-Edged Arms off of, even if it has to die twice. I get the feeling that this is worth taking. Alright. Is it Hell's Flame or Limbo's Solace here? I think it might be Hell's Flame because we're still making choices on our deployments. And maybe we can get to a place where we don't need to pick and we can have everything we want. But on the regular, when I'm just drawing cards, I feel like I'm playing out everything, so I need to pick some more expensive spells in my, like, last draft or two. I get, like, 2 more drafts. I need to get some very, very pricey things. Got a Merchant of Arms choice here. We are setting up 2 rooms right now. So maybe that doesn't get a lot better. And it's paired with an Armory, so it's a little redundant. But the Merchant of Steel is usually not very good. Our best hit on the Merchant of Steel is probably Dualism on the 9 Lives Nightmare, because it's funny. And that's it. And then, of course, the Pyre Remains does nothing. The Empyrean Well, the best thing the Empyrean Well does for us is probably, like, duplicating the Bone Dog or something stupid. We could maybe duplicate the Unnamed Tome, but the fact that it already has Spell Chain is pretty good. Yeah, let's go this way. I get money. I don't think I want a second Reanimation Lab. If this was the, Spikes Lab, I would take it. I don't think Swift Steel Dagger helps either. I don't care about those. And then I'll take Cold Channel 2, probably. Wait, actually, Cold Channel 2 is just stats. It's just HP. Cold Channel 3 is the one where you do 2 Frostbite per shard. Now, Chitin Channel 2 is also stats, but it takes longer to wake up. I think that's tolerable. Because our big plan with Soulguard right now is that we give him, like, double-edged arms, and he's just a beat stick. Which is pretty shameful for what Soulguard is. Let me see. If I don't shop at this Merchant of Arms, I'm going over here, and we're just going hard on the Merchant of Trinkets for the most part. Maybe the Merchant of Magic. I need to find a spell that's worth upgrading, kinda. I think we take this challenge because Quick Sweeps destroy Purified Souls and Deafening Heralds so thoroughly that I think this is just another round, the Test Subject and the Titan Sentry solo. So, I mean, it's pretty cool to have our run, like, declared, in, like, I don't know, Floor 2. Which is basically when we got this stuff. Because the Quick doesn't get silenced. The Sweep doesn't get silenced. I don't know if we get the Slays or not. I suppose that will remain to be seen. I'm gonna put this Double-Edged Bearer behind you. I think this guy's just DPS. Damage per round, I guess? DPR? Cool. Incants. He got the reanimates, yeah, so he still gets the slay triggers. Oy. I'm gonna mix a big blue potion to try and kill my big double-armed guy. Frostbite 12, Frostbite 18. That's like a reasonable timeline. Maybe I kill this one first, though. Where am I even putting these? I mean, I guess I kill the small one. Because the only other thing I really need to put on that row is the Bone Dog. So I don't need to kill the larger double-edged. He can just hang out. Soul Guard's at 8. Oops, wrong one. 9. Soul Guard to 10. That wakes him up. I will preserve the Helical and the Explosive. These are actually decent utility cards. Double-edged Soul Guard. Bring out the Bone Dog. I could actually It's Alive Soul Guard and have him up at the front, too. It's like 601. Actually, maybe that's better because he does the Revenge. I mean, it's certainly doing more damage. And I guess it lets me play It's Alive on a Double Striker. '84 Valor. Yeah, okay. This is so sad. I swear this 9-life Nightmare will be good in the he'll probably be good in the Titans fight, because he's gonna get to, like, square off with, Entropy. He's just really bad with nobody to oppose him. This is such an awkward floor. Since I've set up, like, the tank behind the tank. Did you come up here strong? I mean, like, decent, but 3 turns will kill you. 3 turns deals with a lot of things. I guess I'll play this for incants. This does not matter. Actually, she's gonna do that too. Oh, we took 9 damage, okay. Oh, right, because he healed on the way up. We win. Okay. I kind of thought it would be that way, which is a terrible shame because, like, I even had this unnamed tome to play and all this crazy stuff, and it just doesn't matter. Because yes, Blood-Soaked Arena, Blood-Soaked Arena Organ Harvester is absolutely a win con. Why did my Pyre heal? I saw a Pyre healing message there. Bone Dog, that was the Bone Dog Celebrate, okay. I was confused. I don't know if this Hoarfrost Effigy is good. I don't think this Hoarfrost Effigy is good. Oh, the Titan Sentry is frostbiting things. I don't think it's good enough. Oh, that is funny. Oh, that's neat. So the points at end of round are actually based on the differential. That's kind of cool. Maybe we are grabbing Faulty Body and we're putting Faulty Body on the 9-life Nightmare, and then it gets, like, you know, a whole bunch of damage that way. I think that's pretty fun. That seems good. It's got spell chains. It's like Spike's 80. Let's see. I feel like it's Merchant of Magic, because I already have 2 rooms and actually a lot of equipment. So Magic Merchant, we have Consume Remove. I could remove the Consume from Unnamed Tome, which is just hilarious. I could remove the Consume from one of these guys. should probably be explosive reactions. I think explosive reactions kind of fun to play. Let's take a look at our artifacts, or trinkets. I'm definitely taking Sinner's Salve. That's easy. Life Insurer is pretty good for us. I don't mind Icicle Fracture. And then we'll take this and this and this. That last one did absolutely nothing. That did literally nothing for the run. I'm just clicking stuff. Let's take Power Consume into Not Consume. I don't know if I want to Permafrost anything. What about -1 cost? Sure, let's make one of the It's Alives free, I guess. And then I'll reroll. Double stack? What if we double stack the Faulty Body so that it turns into, like, Spikes 160? That sounds fun, let's do it. I will Holy Stone one of the secret ingredients. I will +10 the other Titan's Gratitude, and then I will -2 cost one of the other secret ingredients. Yeah, we're like... The only thing we're not doing is getting our full card purges. I think we've still got a Lonely Spear Steward in here. But I kind of knew that we could spend out, sitting at like 1200. Keep going for it. Alright, we kind of clown this guy because I'm pretty sure our Siren Song is intrinsic, unless I'm thinking of another run. Sometimes it all blends together. No, it's intrinsic. So that's going to give us a lot of time to set up that we will be very grateful for. Titan Essence? The smell of Titan Essence? I have no idea, Jexy. I can only imagine the Dominion Titan Essence is particularly strange. I'm gonna say it smells like, what's it called? Is it like GAC? One of those like random, like for fun chemical class stuff you would make? I said chemical instead of chemistry. I imagine it smells like one of those substances. It's like not particularly a bad odor, funnily enough. Alright. We are going to take Corruption, and it's going to make the Titan Sentry eventually die. It's just the name of it. Like, it's just how the game goes. I mean, I'd probably like to throw that at the boss, right? Just because it's 140 damage. 8 more spells for Soul Guard. Immediately 24 Valor. Dominion Eye is free. I kind of need to ditch this holdover effect. I don't need it. It's pretty bad. Just gonna search up some reanimates, build up this, the shards until Soul Guard is online. So by the time the Titan Sentry dies, I think the test subject Alpha will have enough reanimates to tank if he needs to. But also, before the daze is even worn off, we've hit our Spell Chain Unnamed Tome on our Soul Guard floor. Beautiful. We bring in the Double-Edged Bearer here. Let me see. I'm gonna hold a Blast Infusion so that I can kill off one of these guys. I think I'm gonna actually Blast Infusion you. No, I needed to be a little better to kill the Sanguine Assistant. I don't want to play this because I don't want to redraw it. Yeah, down to 33 health. I think he's gonna die. Looks like he's gonna die. But the test subject is not, and then it's gonna start Valoring. So that's funny. Oh, huh. Well, Explosive Reaction lets me clear this. And now the 9 Live Nightmare can start to, like, do stuff, I guess. In the interest of it doing things that matter, let's try that. And then I'll bring in you. I will want to kill this guy so we can get that on the Soul Guard, where it is stronger. Throw out some damage. Yeah, and we chillin'. I think the 9-life Nightmare will tank on the top row for the rest of this fight. Let's see, this is going fine. To do that goofy faulty body nonsense and give him spikes 160. That tickles my funny bone. Let me see. Secret ingredient for 1 health. Yeah. Let's see. If I It's Alive the Double-Edged Bear, it gets to die once. And we still get the kill on this guy. So let me get that on track. I guess I can play the Spear Steward here so I don't have to worry about him being in the deck anymore. And now the test subject is, like, healing. I don't know if he's, I don't know if this is hitting his reanimate stacks. It's possible it is. Let's find out. No, he didn't go into reanimates on that, so he's got 21 reanimates left. Jeez and Pete's. Oh, he's not dead. He's actually, like, livelier than he was last turn. Sure, that's fine. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw some Foregone Powers at you. One more spell to get a Forgotten Name. Take that trigger. You've got 6 rounds of silence left on the boss, and only 2 waves left. Okay, cool. They are killing the Double-Edged Bear. They found a way. Unfortunately, this Avowed Gladiator does have to go. So we'll get rid of you there. Quite dismissively. Looks like they're hitting the reanimate for the Hulking Mass. That's cool. I should have play ordered that differently. But it's fine. 156 Valor, you don't say. Final wave. Oh my god, the test subject is killing Dominion, guys. The test subject alone is killing Dominion. The rest of this doesn't matter. This is the only thing that matters. The rest of this is a sideshow. Oh, man. Corruption 160, 180. He's got 24, 22. He still had 20 reanimate stacks. He was not even close to running out of gas. He's really showing us what a man with reanimate can do. Also, the fact that the boss was silenced for so long was really, really cool. Let's see if I can line up the silences really, really well here. The one we want to prioritize silencing is the bottom floor entropy, of course, because getting junk into the deck is the nastiest thing that any of these bosses do. I mean, like, apart from, in theory, hitting very hard, but they don't hit hard enough to deal with what we're doing. We're not really playing in, like, the realm of fairness in a lot of cases. Titan fight, go! I can't daze this one, but I can daze you. Yeah, let's roll. Come at me, Fragile. Like, we'll just deal with the Fragile. I think it's gonna be fine, actually. Like, disgustingly fine. Green. Ah. If I didn't have a Madman Infusion, the Curse of Entry would have been discarded. But with the Madman Infusion, it becomes 50-50. Let's find reanimates. I was thinking about order for a moment to see if I wanted more shards, but I decided against it. Let's just play that. Keep working towards waking up Soul Guard. The test subject is still getting slays, so the Valor 6 should outpace the saps we put on him, roughly. This is the first round where it's slaying. Got 2 reanimates. I don't know if our quick slay is killing the Chosen Assassin. I think the Chosen Assassin's being killed by the Frostbite. Yeah, so we're only quick slaying this guy, and we're probably actually burning a reanimate stack on the Chosen Assassin's attack. It doesn't look like I have the means of fixing that. Go for that. We need to wake up Soul Guard. 95 damage. There's that. We didn't get a Forgotten Name trigger that round. 2 spells to wake up Soul Guard. Yeah, we fell down to 2 reanimates. Bummer. This guy's not as big as I'd like him to be. We get double unnamed tome. With that, we're not going to see any more than multi-strike 2 on Savagery for the entire fight. And our deck is no longer receiving clutter. Bring in our mascot. He's ready to roll. Unstable. Let's see. If I go It's Alive on the test subject, he probably dies. It's 1, 2, 3 attacks. That'll be too much for him. Our bottom floor is a little fraught at this point. It is in danger. I actually needed to play that differently, so it woke up Soul Guard. Oops. I need to just target the hulking mass with that. I'm still doing the unnamed tome the same way. Still bringing in the Bone Dog. Just need to do this. Okay, this is good because we get 2 reanimates off the quick sweep. Bringing in additional damage. Stacks of stuff. Damage shields might help our test subject keep up. And using a Spear Steward to block might also help him out. If only just. Spear Steward dies on this Scarred Sentinel attack. And then I think Entropy still gets through. If I play in the Goliath Infusion here, it does give everything 5 attack. It doesn't give the bosses 5 attack, though. So it only gives it to the Celestial Bastion and the Scarred Sentinel here, and I think we're okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. Go on power. Our progress on Savagery is a little slow. Our progress on Entropy is looking good. Okay, still 2 reanimate stacks. We're adding on another 1 there. I wish I had the buff spell right now. Let's dig a little. Okay, we don't want a Siren Song here because Savagery can actually loop around. We'll do it up here. Because I don't really want to stack Savagery onto this wave. I think it's too much pressure for the alpha. Let's see. I don't want to play into this incant right now. This is fine as is. We've still got 5 reanimates, but there's some kind of funky mechanic going on with Trample that's killing the Sanguine Assistant, which I am okay with. It's not like the Sanguine Assistant is a forever friend that we never want to die. That gets us another reanimate stack, so it's pretty good. Frostbite you a little more. Down to 3 reanimates. Okay, let's see. Put a Vampire's Tooth on you. He's actually got a really big health pool right now, so the lifesteal makes him a real unit. This guy does not have a lot of health pool. And I notice he does not have any more reanimate stacks. We need to fix that. Get green concoction going. I mean, we don't need to fix it. We could put Soul Guard in front, and it starts getting us more damage. So let me actually just use this to supplement our bottom floor guy. And we're going to front Soul Guard now. And this should actually get us a lot more damage on the floor. Because we can start stacking up. We've got 20 shard stacks. It's 20 Frostbite per attacker here. That'll get us 60 Frostbite this round. And then, of course, Soul Guard, like, double swings. Although he's not going to be double swinging into the boss most of the time. Okay, 3 reanimates. Looks like we're only taking out one of these guys right now. Ingredients. Show me Rage. Okay, that's good. Feeling I really like to see that here. I'm gonna ditch this because it's kind of a do-nothing card right now. Alright. So I'm not gonna hit this 170 target this turn. So we only got 107. But I want to try to aim higher on the test subject's damage to see if we can be taking out some of these other guys. Because one reanimate stack per turn is not going to cut it. That being said, we are still on pace. This is still putting out damage. Like 300 damage per turn totally works for killing Entropy. Our pace is a little slow. Yeah, so we burned 2 reanimates there. Thankfully, Life Insurer is giving us a lot of armor back. Okay, Soul Guard is under threat of death, and so is the 9-Life Nightmare. But we're getting out a lot of spikes damage onto Savagery, so it's maybe not the worst thing if that unit dies. Let's see. It's Alive does not get us any extra kills here. That is a real bummer. 9, 19, plus 24, it's like 30 something plus 20. He's probably getting killed by Corruption, which means It's Alive keeps him alive. Let's see, what is next on the docket to do? I wish I was not losing the 9-Life Nightmare, but I think I'm not going to be able to draw an answer for it. Winged Steel is already triggered. Siren Song does nothing here. Let's see. Oh, Titan's Gratitude on the front line gets us an extra reanimate stack. That's pretty good. Okay, top floor is not going to live that much longer. Still 3 reanimates on the bottom floor. Oh, his armor's actually soaking this. We still have the silence on the Savagery. The silence on Savagery lets us conduct this fight a lot longer than would normally be possible. Alright, Entropy is clocked. We've got a silence on this floor, so it doesn't really matter where we throw our casts. Let me see. Probably searching for another reanimate for this guy. Do we need to put this reanimate down here? With 3 stacks of reanimate and then the fight going the way it is, I don't think we need to. Let's see. Dominion's still a bit healthy because I've been dazing him for so much of this fight. I have not scaled up my pyre attack power or made extra attacks on him. That's part of why this is taking so long. But he's still got his 4 stupid spell shields. So I think we might hurt him by mixing up a blue concoction. And we'll just do some damage there. So let's give him some frostbite. We still have a ton of pyre health. Like, we could absolutely play this fight more efficiently. This is a good wave for us. It's got the 2 fiends. Not all of this is actually getting slain, because these guys die on the corruption. I think. But we're getting a lot of slays. It's going to ramp us back up into a good spot. Okay, this is awkward, because I would love to find, like, lifesteal for Soul Guard here. But it's not going to happen. Bummer. I think we just let Soul Guard go. Find a bit of Frostbite up here. Actually, this is 30, 50. So we can It's Alive again. Stay in it. And then we just start chucking Frostbites at this guy. Leaking the Enchanter up to the front, up to the top row, gives us an extra attack on Dominion, and an extra copy of Pyrelight, and we win. I mean, that was like our run to lose, more than it was something that we were in question of whether or not we were going to win. All right, I'm going to get myself a little more coffee. This is Friday. We can stay late.